Hey there, it's Brittany, and I'm back with Jesse James Beads today, and I am going to make a gemstone bracelet using some of their stone beads. So we have this gemstone mix in, I think it's called Sunset Orange. We've got some Heliolite beads, or at least that's what they're calling them. They look like sunstone, moonstone to me, so I love the shape. It's a nice tiny cube. So we'll use some of those. And then we have some square or cube gemstones in a beautiful orange. So like I said, I want to do a double strand bracelet. The thing I love about this mix is it's got so much in it. So you're able to make a few different pieces. I will link to everything that I'm showing today in the description of this video. Those are affiliate links and help my channel. My second favorite gemstone is red jasper, and there is red jasper in here, so I'm definitely going to be using that. Red, well, goldstone, I guess the color, it's not red goldstone, is making a comeback. I love it so much. It's got that beautiful coppery glitter inside of it, and then some nice glass and spacers, and I think even some more like carnelian or agate beads. So really excited to use all these to make a double strand bracelet. And I think for this bracelet, we're just going to do the exact same thing on each strand. I have a clasp from my stash that's kind of a little bit more substantial, so it can hold that big of a focal piece, because these are quite wide for a double strand bracelet. I got a big wrist, so it'll be okay. I'm going to put some of the round beads at the end, because I'd like to use these bead caps, and we have 4 of them in the mix. And I'll just put 1 bead cap on either end with my with my gold stone. I was gonna say rose gold. So I'll do that. And put 1 here. And my bead cap. So I'm just going to kind of build this as I go. I don't really have an idea. I know I do want to use my red jasper. I like that one has like an inclusion in it, so I think we'll go with this one because that one does too. And then I'll put the rest out to the side because I don't know that I need to use all those, and I can always save them for earrings or a necklace later. I'm going to get out some of my orange gemstones, and I think we'll use possibly some of the carnelian. And look at these really cute crystals. I don't know that they'll make it into today, but they're really pretty. I do want to get some of these tiny baby ones in there. I'll put those right around the red jasper. And then we need something between these two, which I guess it could be this, but it might not be the best. There we go. I think incorporating these helped me get that color in a little bit better. So we'll put that in between our carnelian. Love all the facets, the different shapes and sizes in these mixes. And then we need some spacers in here. I'm going to use some 19-strand bead-along bead stringing wire in satin copper. I'm going to kind of string this up and see how much longer we need everything to be, because I think this might be a little short for my 7-inch wrist, but we can always check it out. It's definitely too short, but the good thing is I'm just going to take off, because I definitely want the goldstone to be at the ends. What I'll do is just add in some more of these orange cubes and go from there, and probably use some of these as spacers. Okay, here are both strands. I did slip in 2 extra spacer beads from my stash. There were a total of the 6 antique brass, and I needed 8. But otherwise everything was either from the mix I showed you or the 2 stone packs, and my own clasp. I have some crimp beads. We're going to crimp these independently of each other onto our jump rings, because crimping them together is just a little bit more difficult than we need to make it. So I'm going to go ahead and put my crimp bead on. So I am going to crimp right on to my jump ring. Now you want to make sure that the end of your beads goes through your toggle, and here I might need to put on an extra jump ring because it's going to be 2 beads going through that toggle, and it might this opening might not be large enough, so that's what we're going to test right now. So I'm going to just try with 1 jump ring. I can always add on a second if I need it. Put my crimp on, I'm coming back through that crimp, and then we'll put a couple beads on my tail, and that's just, I like how it looks. It doesn't help really. Okay, and then you want to make sure your wires are not crossed, and squish, turn 90 degrees, squish again, and squish one more time. I'll move everything down. And I'll trim. I'm gonna put the other clasp on after I've put both strands onto this side of the clasp. So I'm just going to put a clamp on both strands because I don't want my beads to start falling off while I'm crimping. Okay, we've got both of these on our clasp. We might run into a problem here, and I won't know, unfortunately, until I I crimp both sides. So I'm just going to crimp the other sides, and we'll figure it out. Making sure that that's not a straight line while we're crimping this side. The other side didn't matter because this side hadn't been crimped yet. And then we will get in there. And squish. And turn and squish. And squish. And I will do the same thing on the other side. And here it is. Works like a charm. Here's the back end. Looks gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. There is a little bit of slack, but a crimp cover will take care of that. And the reason why that happened was because the tops of these bead caps are a little bit larger than my crimp beads, and the crimp beads are going inside. So it's the right length. I just need to put a crimp cover on and there will be no issue whatsoever. So super pretty. These beads together, first of all, this is one of my favorite colors, and they're so pretty. So you get that mix is really pretty, but then adding in this strand and these little tiny cubes really took it to the next level. I love it. Would have been pretty as a single strand, but I think it really pops as a double strand. So links to all the items I used from Jessie James Beads are going to be in the description. Again, those are affiliate links. Stay tuned for Opal and Goldie, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks to Jessie James Beads for having me back. Bye-bye.